It is said that winning a winning position is actually the hardest thing in chess. And here we are going to take a look at a very interesting position where the former world champion Alekhine had successfully gained control over the center and was able to play a beautiful game and win it. And in order to gain most of this game, make sure to stay until the end and see the very nice finish. In this position it is white's turn, and white plays queen to d2. Black tries to finish development with bishop to d7, then follows queen to e3, bishop c6. Now the e4 pawn is attacked 3 times, but also defended 3 times, so white is free to move, and white castles queenside, finishes the development, the rooks are connected, the light pieces are out there, and obviously the queen isn't on d1 anymore, otherwise castling queenside had not been possible. Black decides to castle kingside, and also he has finished development now. Now the question is why white is so much better. Well, the answer is white has a firm control over the center, because the move f4 just marks how well white was prepared to occupy the center. Queen to e6 and now e5. It's obvious that this attack against the knight on f6 is not meant to be short term, because the queen on e3 is unprotected and therefore the e-pawn is pinned. Rook fe8, and now white really wants to push f5, but unfortunately here it's not working, because f5, queen takes e5, and black gained a very important pawn and is a pawn up. And before pushing f5, so white has to play rook h2 e1, protecting the e5 a second time. Now black plays rook a to d8, also bringing his last rook into the game. And now white is ready to play f5, and the reason, or an additional reason why f5 is so strong, is because now the queen gains access to the g5 square. Queen to e7, still the pawn is pinned. Black has to play queen to e7 in order to defend the king later. Queen to g5, knight to d5, and now white plays f6, threatening mate in 1. Queen f8 defends the mate, or defends against the mate. Bishop to c4, not only putting more pressure on the knight on d5, but also intending to play e6 at some point. Knight takes c3, and now white played an intermediate move. He exchanged the rooks on the d file, and now you can see the queen on f8 is protecting the g7 square and also the rook on d8. So white decides to take on g7. Black is still up a light or minor piece, but black is very busy keeping his pieces defended. So knight takes a2, an intermediate move, and now Alekhine could have won back the extra piece, so equalizing the material. But this had horrible consequences, because queen to c5 check had been possible then, king b1, and now bishop d5, bishop e4 check, rook takes e4, rook d1, queen c1, and queen takes c1 or rook takes c1 checkmate. So this is not possible. Therefore, white just played the very strong king to b1. Queen e8 followed, because the rook is still under attack, needs to be defended. And now e6. White is threatening to take on f7 check, and also with this discovery attack and pawn attacking the queen. Bishop defending the f7. Very bad position for the black player. Bishop e4 check, a last try. However, white just plays king to a1, and black is utterly lost. f5 played, and now e7 check, rook to d5, and after the move queen to f6, it becomes clear that the game is completely lost. A move like queen to c7 fails due to e8 queen, queen takes e8, and bishop takes d5, and now there's no way to avoid the mate for black. And this is the reason why black resigned earlier. What a beautiful game. What is your opinion about this game? Let me know in the comment section. If you like this game, feel free to subscribe the channel and hit the like button. And if you want to learn more about Alekhine's beautiful treatment of the opening, then this video is the next one, which you will enjoy. See you there.